federal government is planning to borrow $750 million on behalf of states to stimulate local economies in Nigeria. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, made this disclosure in Abuja on Friday at the inauguration ceremony of the Federal Steering Committees of the Nigeria COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus. According to the Finance Minister, the Nigerian government is in the process of accessing a World Bank loan of $750 million on behalf of the state to stimulate the local economy and support vulnerable household consumption. In going to borrow the money, the federal government is considering the causes and consequences of civil unrest and COVID-19 in the country. Zainab Ahmed stated that the consequences will be too high if we ignore the root cause of rising civil unrest in our country. We must therefore fashion out ways of ensuring that post-COVID-19 is not injurious to the Nigerian people and the economy. The finance minister noted that the federal government has created several windows of interventions as captured in the Economic Sustainability Plan to, among other things, respond robustly and appropriately to the challenges posed by the COVID-19 pandemic, identify fiscal measures to enhance oil and non-oil government revenues, and reduce non-essential spending. Speaking on the need for proper implementation, Ahmed stated that to ensure that the implementation of the NCAS is in the line with the federal government priorities as outlined in the ESP, the Federal Steering Committee, made up of ministers and permanent secretaries, as well as a technical committee made up of the directors of key ministers, departments and agencies, MDAs, has to be in place. According to her, the government has carefully selected the members of the Federal Steering and Technical Committees because of the important role your MDAs play in the recovery of the Nigeria economy, as well as the fulfillment of lifting 100 million people out of poverty. On the expediency of the inauguration of the committee, the finance minister said the inauguration of the committees is expedient given the nature of the emergency intervention. Nigeria, as the biggest economy in Africa, cannot afford to remain in recession. The survival of over 200 million population is germane to all we do, and we must address the concerns of the majority of our populace. Members of the Federal Steering Committee will provide an overall policy direction for the implementation of this program and advise Mr. President appropriately, while the Federal Technical Committee will be responsible for the program oversight, overall guidance, support, coordination, strategic direction, review and approval of the annual work program, as well as budget for the Federal Case Support Unit. The members of the Steering Committee of the Nigeria CARES Program are Minister of State, Budget and National Planning, Chairman, Minister of State, Federal Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, Minister of State, Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Minister of State, Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, Minister of State, Federal Ministry of Environment, Minister of State, Federal Ministry of Education, Permanent Secretary, Budget and National Planning, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Finance, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Water Resources, Executive Director, NGF Secretariat, Chairman, Federal CARES Technical Team, and Secretariat. So guys, as I was just going through this thing, I was just like, me? since I was born into this country, I've never gained anything. No, I don't know about you. We have been hearing this every year, year in, year out, budget, yes, budget. I don't just know, because everybody has been fending for themselves. People have been fending for themselves. I don't just get it. I don't just get it. What they are going to do now, they will not select few individuals. Why is it that we cannot have biometric in this country? Why is it that everybody cannot be documented in this country? Why is it so difficult? And we have these people, I don't just know the kind of word to use for them. Like I've always said, We have other people that are still on the waiting, they're on the list. As soon as this set of these politicians we have in 2019 to 2023, another set are coming in to come and to continue with the same thing. That is how they've been rolling right from inception. They will do budget and budget and budget up till now. 60 years we cannot even articulate who and who comes in, who and who are the citizens of this country. It is impossible. Electricity, we have not gotten it. They want to borrow on behalf of state 800, or what did they call it, $750 million. You see, they will see share it among themselves. It will be it's just a waste. They're just spending, and you're looking at them, and that is exactly what they want to be doing. And for you just to be looking at them, that is just because all of this is concern me, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to get shishi. Members of my family are not going to get shishi from inside. I don't know whether you are getting anything. Of course, I have seen a lot of people. They don't even have data for everybody. It's a free fall. People coming from Nigeria, all the other countries, everybody is just coming in. Even the so-called Nigerians, they don't even know them. And they will appoint themselves. See, you will see them when you see them in all these conferences. It's just like people don't finish. See better people. You will see them, but that means nothing is in their head. Honestly, nothing is in their head, because all these people, they travel out. No wonder that the other woman, she's a honorable whatever in House of Assembly, what is it called, in Lagos, the one that was saying that most of the youths are always on drugs. She was yanning opata, yanning point. Just the yarn pattern. Even the recent one, the one woman that is in charge of a MD of one commodities or something they just talked about. They were asking her, she does not even know the commodity, the prices of the commodities that even the department she's heading, she doesn't know. And these are the people, every now and then they are abroad. Every now and then they will tell you they are going for training abroad. They know how things are done there. But for us to do the same thing is a problem. For us to even be accountable, accountability is zero as far as the foundation of the government or governance of Nigeria is zero. And they love it because it has created loopholes for them to be enjoying. Because all this money, concern me. The one they've been borrowing all this while, I don't see anything. I don't just even understand. Can we even call ourselves that we are citizens in this country? No. It's unfortunate. Borrow. We can't even see it on ground. Why is it so difficult? 60 years down the line, no electricity. We don't even no census to even ascertain. You cannot even say, this is a citizen of this country. That is where it will start, or to try to even propose bill that will take care of people. The woman was yarning up at the other day. There are unemployment everywhere, and that does not mean that the people will not take into crimes. This and that. See the people that are even working. One of the important agency in Nigeria, the police. When you go outside this country, when you see them on TV, you don't even need to go out in the first place. Just go go online and see how police are being trained. See the way they carry themselves. Our police, they cannot even take care of our police. Is it not shameful? If we can have such sector as important as that sector, anybody coming into this country, those are the people that you first see. But see the way they are looking. See the way they are looking tattered. Go and check their barracks. Go and check where they live. Not to talk of if they cannot take those people that are even securing us, if they cannot take care of them. So is it you and I that they will not think about? No. That's to tell you how this country has degenerated to, how bad, how they have ruined it. And you see them, you will see they say MDs this, MDs that, permanent secretary this. All of them, although now be all of them be, they're nothing, or maybe not agree, because if I don't even know how much do you want to get. I was just thinking, some few hours ago, I was just like, what is the problem that these people cannot even have conscience? They don't even have what it takes to even have pity for people. They know how it's obtainable outside there. And at the end of the day, it baffles me. They will tell us, Nigerians, we are culture people. Those people, they don't have respect. This and this and this. And yet, these are the same people who do not have a respect for human beings. Now they are talking as if they like you. It's a lie. They will say all of these things so that as if they are borrowing the money because of you and I. No, they are borrowing the money for themselves. And it pains me, because you just be wondering, where do all this money, where do they go to? I don't know. How do they spend this money? I just feel like, hey, I'm just borrowing. There's nothing like, there's no There's no problem in borrowing. But if they are borrowing and you are seeing what they are borrowing the money from for, it is a different thing entirely. But with what we are seeing, it is nothing. It's just for them. It's for them. Buhari not making any money except borrow external debt from $7 billion in 2015 to 32 billion in 2020. Jonathan made money and Buhari can not make any except borrowing. Bunch of what I can't even talk about. Very soon they will borrow from Togo. We have been leading by Yahoo group of people. They are talking of our hoodlums. When you talk about hoodlums, there's no need of trying to be economical because they themselves, they don't even respect you. So tell me what they are doing there. What have they been doing? What have they been doing? Professional borrowers. Nigeria Institute of Borrowing Affairs. People should stop lamenting on the present administration, but rather focus towards next election. What is going to happen? I don't just know. That would have been the best thing, but I don't even think whether. Yeah, I don't just think that anything is going to come out of it because they are preparing. They know that you guys are preparing. They know that Nigerians are preparing and waiting for them. And I hope, as everybody is thinking in that 2020, I hope and I pray it will work out the way we are talking about it. But believe you me, they are planning as well. They are planning as well. See the way they are just arresting people because people are protesting. Now they want to turn the story again. They are turning the story. They are changing the story for people. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Let's know what you think about this whole thing. Whether you are going to enjoy anything from inside, let us know because it's going to be business as usual. You are the one that will fend for yourself. You will provide everything for yourself.